Hello and welcome back to the KIS Gymnasium's Native Speaker Boccaccio project, where we tell each other stories in this time of quarantine. My name's Andrew Charliewood, and today I will be reading a story by somebody from 5B. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to be reminded when we have new uploads, and there will be one every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Here we go! Lennie Raja was a short but chunky man. In fact, he was so short that he wasn't allowed on many theme park rides, although he'd been alive for nearly half a century. This didn't stop him, however, from enjoying his life, which meant that he didn't have any kids. He also didn't have a wife. However, he wasn't lonely. On the contrary, he had many gamer friends. After a long, sweaty day of playing video games, he decided to take a break from his computer. He let his dog out of his cage and off they went. Lennie liked going on walks with his dog because on the way he could go to McDonald's. After sliding on the slides for some time, he got tired and continued on. At the next zebra crossing, he crossed the road and started walking along the Danube, which was his dog's favourite part of the route. Lennie let him off the leash, which prompted the dog to start running around, enjoying his freedom. The little man didn't think much of it and closed his eyes, trying to enjoy the last rays of sunshine before they were fully gone. When he opened them again, his dog was gone. With a growing sense of unease, Lennie started shouting his dog's name, but there was no response. Suddenly he saw a speck of white-brown fur in the distance. A glimmer of hope grew inside him, and he started running towards it. Soon enough he could make out his dog, and he let out a sigh of relief. However, it was too soon. In the same moment, his dog jumped into the Danube River to try to get to some swans. "No!" Lennie shouted, but it was already too late. "Come back, you He stopped mid-sentence, as there were still a lot of people around. He didn't want Peter on his tail. In the meantime, the swans had fled to safety, but the dog didn't turn around, as it continued on swimming towards a tiny island in the middle of the river instead. The dog managed to get there safely and started shaking off the water as if nothing had happened. The man was starting to freak out. Would the dog get back to safety? And more importantly, would there be enough time to game when he came back? He sat down on the grass and started thinking about what he should do next. Then he had a great idea. He would call his friends, Paper, Fila, Baum, and Lingling. 40 minutes later, they had all assembled in front of the river. "How did this happen?" Paper asked. "I'd rather not talk about it. Just help me get him onto land," Lennie replied. Suddenly, Fila said, "I'll try something. Get out of the way." The others did so, and Fila went up to the edge and jumped and landed on the tiny island with the dog. Then Fila picked it up and jumped back onto the mainland. Lennie stared at his friend. "How did you do that?" "I think you're bad at guessing distances," Fila replied. "It was only a 3-meter jump." He gave the little man his dog back and patted him on the shoulder. "Come on, let's go home." So the 5 friends went back to their houses, but nobody played any more games because they were all too tired. So Lennie locked his dog in the cage again and fell asleep, looking forward to the next day of playing video games. The end. Okay, thanks for listening, and thanks very much to the student who submitted that story. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again on Wednesday at 3 o'clock, that's 1500 hours, for another story. Bye!